Hi guys, Nadeja here. Welcome to my channel, Live and Align. I wanted to talk to you guys today about wedding rings, wedding ring size, diamonds, blood diamonds, spending an exorbitant amount of money on wedding rings for no reason at all, other than you want to. Some people want to have large wedding rings. And a lot of times it's not about the actual marriage. It's about the ring itself and how it looks to other people and your status and how you and your man look based off of how big they get you, how big of a ring they get you. But I want to encourage you guys today. Two things. Lab grown diamonds. Okay. They're a lot less than actual diamonds that were forged in the natural elements. They are also a lot cheaper because they're conflict free. There was a clip where this young lady was clowning her man because he got her a lab grown diamond that was like a ring that was about $3,000 to $4,000. And she was like, the price tag was still attached. And she was like, oh, I'm so glad that you left the price tag attached so you can show me that this was a fake diamond. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term blood diamonds or diamonds that came from conflict, or lab-grown diamonds, which are conflict-free diamonds, which means that people's lives were not put on the line or people didn't die to obtain this rock, which is essentially a fancy mineral out of the ground that was naturally forged by the elements. Now, it's very important that we take the time to consider this. Kanye West talked about diamonds are forever in a song. There literally is a movie called Blood Diamond from years ago that talks about the dangers of how people die to get these particular diamonds out of the ground. Sierra Leone is really big for that, and there are other places also, but Sierra Leone was really known for that in the movie. And I want to encourage you guys today. It's really supposed to be about the marriage. It should not be about how much your ring costs, how big your ring is. And in all honesty, I feel, and this is my opinion, everyone's entitled to theirs, I feel that you shouldn't get large rings like that or very expensive rings like that until after y'all are together for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Let that rock get bigger over time. Take the time right now to use money for other things in your marriage. Now, if you guys are balling and you got it like that, fine. But then consider also the fact that someone's life was put on the line to gather this diamond. Did someone die for this diamond? They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to go to have it in the jewelry store. This was obtained by the death of 2 to 5 people, got their limbs blown off, died trying to get this diamond. They're not going to tell you that. They just put it in a sparkly booth with the lights hitting it just right. And trust me, I know, because the jewelry store, even after I bought jewelry out of the jewelry store, it did not look the same as when it was in the jewelry store. And we all know how that goes. But you got to consider the fact that we are a very vain people. And unfortunately, we don't really care if people's lives are literally taken for us to have comfort and luxuries. Why is that? And is that right? I don't think it is. But back to the topic, which is blood diamonds or lab-grown diamonds are actually diamonds. The woman was trying to clown her man on social media, talking about, if he doesn't get me a ring that's at least 10 bands within a week, we're over. Well, brother, you dodged the bullet. Because why should you spend $10,000 for someone who clearly doesn't even desire you as a person? We're so fixated on what a person can do and their materialism that we don't stop and take a look at who the person is. Do we love this person? Do we really want to be with them for life? Or is this just something where I like how big the ring is that they're going to get me? Or I like the large wedding that we're going to have? How many times have y'all seen or heard about people that have spent ridiculous amounts on flowers, $4,000 on flowers, all this money on dresses and bridesmaids and rehearsals and wedding invitations just to not even last 5 years? Most people don't even last that long because people are not built on the things that are right. Now, there's a family on YouTube that I follow. Her name is Cora, and her husband's name, shoot, I forgot her husband's name. But they have 9 kids, and they went through a lot together over the past 27 years. And they're very inspirational to me because he bought her like a fancy diamond ring, and she took it back to the store because they were having money issues. She had 3 kids, and they had a 4th one on the way. And basically she was like, I returned the ring to the store because we needed the money. So in the video, in the video where they were talking, he basically had upgraded her ring to a huge rock. Huge. Now, he didn't talk about lab grown versus not. He just knew that his wife, after 27 years and 9 children, 2 grandchildren, deserved the ring that he wanted to give her. And yeah, rightfully so. After 27 years, okay. But that's my opinion. Some people might feel like, hey, to start this off, we need a rock. We need a huge rock, and it has to be solitary. It can't be the little stones collectively. It can't be the clusters. It has to be a large rock. So I encourage you guys that if you are considering marriage or diamonds at all, try to look for lab-grown diamonds. They are diamonds. However, they're just grown in a different way. They're not linked to the death of people, and they look just like the actual diamond. I've seen them. They have the same clarity and precision cut that the actual diamonds have. So just consider that. They are a lot less too. They cost a lot less, and they look just as pretty. So ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are going to be in the market for purchasing some type of diamonds, make sure that you consider this, because it's very important that you are being mindful of people who have no other livelihood but to get diamonds or put their life on the line for diamonds. Hopefully, if those aren't purchased, they would find some other means of income, some other way to support their families, but at least their lives won't be on the line, or you won't be in possession of something, of goods that were acquired from the death of another person. So thank you so much for your time. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below, and you have a great day.